These guys are getting a new home soon, especially this guy. He's just getting way too big for this tank. Here's my other tank. I'm probably gonna move some of these guys too. I actually got a creek chub in here still that he's been in here for like 7 months or something, thriving. Got some other guys. Some of these guys are gonna be going. Some of these goldfish looking things, they're actually called big salties. I actually got them from a bait store. But yeah, they're starting to get kind of big too. So they're probably gonna get rehomed as well. Cichlids back there, I just turned the light on, they just woke up. Gonna feed them here real quick. Need to do a water change. Water levels getting kind of low in this guy. Cichlids are still sleeping. There's the big boy. What's going on, buddy?
What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode. This episode's gonna be a little bit different. You guys just saw us feeding some of my fish. We gotta rehome some of them because they're getting too big for their tanks. You know, the tanks are just too small. I'm gonna be getting a larger tank, at least 55 gallon or bigger, and have some, you know, decent sized fish in that. Even that koi will eventually outgrow that, so there's no point in me putting them in that. And I've always wanted like a little garden pond. I've always wanted a pond too, but even as a kid, I always wanted like a little garden pond. You know, I didn't want to spend a ton of money on it. So I'm going to use a stock tank and turn it into a pond. Now this is a 110 gallon stock tank. So if I was to get a pond liner this size, it would cost me probably right around $300. Now if I was to buy a fish tank that was 100 gallons, 110 gallons, somewhere around that size, it'd be $500-600. So I got this for like 70 bucks. It's going to work out great. It's deep, it's big. Can't really tell from here how big it is, but it's pretty freaking big. Like I could easily fit inside this here. I mean, it's half my truck bed. Look at that. That is pretty substantial size. Plenty of room for goldfish and koi and stuff like that. Got some pea gravel, which I'm going to use instead of using like aquarium rocks, because it's $5 a bag for pea gravel. And if you get aquarium rocks, it's like $20 a bag for like 10 pounds of it. These are 50-pound bags. Also got some river rock. We're going to get this thing rolling, get it put together, and build a new home for some of my fish. Stay tuned. Boom! Yeah, this thing's gonna be sweet. It's got a nice little valve on it. Hope she don't leak. I don't think she does. Sometimes these leak. If they do, I'll have to take it back. Now we are gonna have to wash all this really good, get all the dust off. We'll do that here with the garden hose here in a little bit. But yeah, there is no reason you can't just use pea gravel. Literally works just as good as aquarium rock. You just gotta make sure you get it real nice and clean. Same with the river rock. Just gotta get it clean. What's great about this pea gravel is you can actually grow aquatic plants in it. It's way cheaper. Like I said, it's cheaper than aquarium rock, but it's way cheaper than like the soil that you get for aquariums. And you can actually grow plants in this stuff. So that's pretty appealing. Must have got a little bit of rain last night, or I could have seeped out of the pea gravel bags maybe too. But yeah, we're gonna dump that nasty water out, get this thing all nice and clean, clean up all the rock, and get the pond together. Yeah, so there she is. Pretty good size. I mean, 110 gallons. It's a lot of fish that you can fit in there. Now I gotta go figure out where I'm gonna put this thing though. I think I know where I want to put it. I got an idea. I think I'm gonna do it in the front of my house. Thinking right there is where I'm gonna put it, if it'll fit there. Might have to level some of this ground though, but that's gonna be the plan. Okay, so I changed my mind. I wasn't gonna put it there. I think I like it here better. And I can actually be able to see it from the window and stuff too. But it's a little unlevel, so I'm gonna have to get this ground level underneath it before I start adding rocks and water and all that stuff. But yeah, guys, I got this for like 70 bucks at Tractor Supply. And it's essentially the exact same thing as a pond liner, but you're gonna spend like $300 for a pond liner that size. So, you know, you gotta save money when you can save money. Probably gonna take some like blocks of stuff, go around it, build like a nice little thing around it, and you know, just be a cool little place. All right, we got it pretty level now. I'm gonna start rinsing the rocks, I think, putting them in. This is where she's gonna go. And what's cool is I got plugs right around the corner there, so I can just run my plugs up into it, which I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run a sponge filter, and then I'm gonna have a solar fountain too. So I only really need one plug. So we gotta get the pea gravel into the strainer. And then once we do that, we're gonna rinse it until all the dust is gone. Now, this is kind of gonna be a long process. I might actually end up getting buckets with holes in them. Do it that way. So this is gonna take a long time. But look at all that. I'm just gonna do this until no more nasty stuff is coming out. And then I'll take this batch to the pond and then just keep repeating until I got enough. Could take a while. All right, it's looking pretty good now. There's really, all the water coming out is pretty clean. I just gotta take us up there, dump it, and then do this about 10 more times, and we'll be good to go. It's gonna be perfect. Might not need to use as much as I thought I was going to though. This isn't even a whole bag. Cool. Yeah, and this is just regular pea gravel. I actually got this from Tractor Supply too. 50-pound bag for like $5. Way cheaper than aquarium rock. Yeah, just gonna keep repeating the process. I'm never going to buy aquarium rock again. It's just too dang expensive. Once I learned that you could just do this and get this cleaned, this is all my aquariums are probably going to have this or play sand from now on. We're going to try and speed this process up a little bit. I found this bucket that's already got some holes and stuff in it, some cracks. We're going to use it because I'll be able to carry more up there quickly. Like spraying more at once. Hey, look at all that like clay, mud, and stuff coming out of there. Once you get these clean, they look just like aquarium rock, honestly. That's starting to look pretty good. Water cleared up a lot. It's starting to look pretty good. I'll dump this guy in here. I can do it with one hand. Looking pretty good. A little bit of river rock and we're good to go. So I'm not even gonna do a full bag of river rock, like a little half bag. I don't want a lot of it in there. You could actually do the whole thing with river rock. All right, guys, well, she's ready for some water. Gonna fill it up. Probably gonna take a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna fill her up and then get the filters and stuff after that. All right, so this is gonna take a while. As you can see, there's still some dust and stuff in there, even though I rinsed it, which that's okay. Well, we're gonna run a filter and stuff, so it'll eventually calm down. Yeah, we're just gonna let this go now and come back when it's done. All right, guys, so it is almost full. As you can tell, even though I rinsed everything, it's still a little muddy. That's okay though. Once you run the filter, it should calm down. It is pretty muddy though. I'm a little irritated how muddy it got, but hey, it's because it's pea gravel. Another thing, it isn't perfectly level. It's close, but it's not perfect. I couldn't even find my level, so that's something we can fix later. We got the sponge filter going. Definitely gonna have to let it go for a while and let it clear this up. It's pretty muddy. I hate that it's not level. That's gonna really bug me. I'm gonna have to do something about that here in the future probably, because my OCD is going to really hate that. It's definitely not level. I couldn't find my level, so tried to eyeball it, which, you know, I didn't think it'd be a big deal because this isn't that giant of a container, but as you can tell, it's not perfectly level. All right, yeah, we're going to let this run for a little bit and see how good this will clear this up and go from there. I am going to add some conditioner and stuff to it right now. So I just put in the water conditioner, a little bit of aquarium salt. This is the same stuff I actually use for my indoor aquariums. And yeah, now we just got to wait and hope that it clears up soon. So we've had the sponge filters running for a while now. It's starting to clear up. You can kind of see the gravel and the rock a little bit. Still needs to clear up a little more, but it has cleared up a lot. It was really, really stained, even though I rinsed all the rocks and stuff. And I put some plants in there. I put some apothos. I think I'm saying it right, apothos. We actually had some lying around in pots, and I found out that you can actually put them in water. So we're gonna let those grow. Probably gonna get some lily pads, put those in here as well. Maybe a little bit of duckweed. But yeah, guys, that's basically the setup I'm gonna run for this little pond. I'm gonna let it sit, gonna let it run for probably about 3-4 days before I add any fish to it. Just want the cycle. Now I did put some filter material from a aquarium from inside the house that has already like gone through the full nitrogen cycle and all that, so it should speed up. And I put the conditioner and stuff in here as well. Just gonna let it run for 3 days just to be safe, but it might potentially be already, but like I said, I'm just gonna play it safe before I put any fish in there. Don't want any of these fish dying because, you know, I've had them for a while. Altogether, I think I'm under $100 on this setup. If I was to get an aquarium this size, it'd be about $500. And if I was to get an actual pond system set up, about the same size, it's 110 gallons, it would have been like $300-400, something like that. So saving a ton of money. It's gonna be great. Can't wait to get the koi in there. And I don't know, I might actually even get a bigger one of these and try something bigger and set up another one somewhere else on the property and maybe keep some bass, some bluegills, some stuff like that. Might be pretty cool. Maybe some catfish, put some bigger stuff in them. And yeah, that should be fun. Now I'm gonna do another video when I introduce some fish to this, and I'll show you guys that, so stay tuned for that. Well, here it is after it's cleared up. Got some fish in there, guys. I put a couple goldfish in. I actually got some big salties too from a bait shop. They are loving life. Water's clear now. Got the solar fountain rolling. I actually get a couple more. They're kind of cool. I want to get some lily pads and stuff in here eventually. I got a koi too that I haven't put in yet because the koi is he's worth some money actually, and I just want to make sure everything's good. You know, this has been sitting now for a few days. A couple of these fish been in here for a couple of days, and everybody's doing good, but I just don't want to risk putting the koi in yet. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. If you liked this kind of episode, it's a lot different than the stuff that I'm normally doing. I kind of want to do more stuff like this, though. I got some aquariums inside. I'm going to build a bigger aquarium as well. Probably going to do another pond. Maybe do another one like this, but bigger. Also, probably going to do like an in-ground pond. If you guys are digging this kind of video, let me know, because I'd like to make more content like this. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you next time.